Welcome back, it's Smashboss here, this time just with a quick update on Super Mario Odyssey. So recently I didn't upload a lot of Super Mario Odyssey. Actually, this is the first episode in a few weeks, I think, but the reason for this is after I uploaded the last video of this challenge, I found another video. I will link it in the description, and this video basically proved that the whole game is possible to beat without any jumps. So since I already had a few moments where I didn't find a way around jumping, I found it pretty interesting to watch this. And the reason why it's possible to beat the game without jumps is because I always thought that basically pressing A or B as soon as you have control over Mario automatically would increment the jump counter, but that's not true. So there is, as you may know, there is an in-game jump counter when you beat the game and unlock the Mushroom Kingdom. There's Toadette, and if you talk to her, she has all these statistics about the game, so how many times you throw Cappy, how many times you jumped, and basically Toadette has a little bit of a different understanding of a jump. The basic rule is every A or B press on the ground counts as jump. So the biggest difference that makes, the biggest difference to my own old rules are jumping off of poles and trees and everything doesn't count as jump because you're not on the ground if you jump off of it. And also, wall jumps don't count as jumps because you're also not on the ground when you do a wall jump. This means that basically you now have a lot more options to do all the stuff. And in this video, it's really good explained how they proved that the complete game is beatable without a single jump. In the end, you can have Toadette with the jump counter that says 0. And well, so basically the challenge that I wanted to do, what I wanted to prove, is now already proved. And that means that I will not upload so frequently anymore, because doing the kingdoms all together is now not the real challenge anymore, because, well, if you have wall jumps and if you have basically any action that is performed in midair, this just takes away the whole challenge for the normal game run. There are still a few really tricky things. So for example, one more thing is you can talk to NPCs. I initially also thought, well, I'm standing here and I'm pressing A, so why wouldn't it count as a jump? And actually it's true. If I would just talk to this NPC, I'm on the ground and I press A, so that means I would jump. At least the game would count it as a jump. But this video explains a mechanic where you throw Cappy, jump into him, ground pound, and on your way down, when you're facing towards the NPC, you press A, and that way you are not yet on the ground when you talk to the NPC. It's a bit tricky, and the problem with this is that you can only see your results once you beat the whole game. So if you did any of these techniques wrong, or you jumped accidentally anywhere in the game before, then you cannot really go back and find your mistake, because you just see you did one jump or two jumps or whatever. So I'm not sure if I did everything correctly, because I also started a new save file to undo my mistakes that I did before. One mistake was the jumping off of the poles in New Donk City, in the building where you had to get up to the boss fight. And another mistake was I said that it's impossible to go around the bird's loading zone by trying something like this, and well, that's because I was trying to do this whole part without wall jumping, and the problem is I think that's still not possible, but now that I can wall jump, it's not that hard anymore to get on top of this box. The only problem that I was facing, there's a little difference between what I was doing and what was explained in the video, and that's exactly this point here. In the video, it still said that you can get around the bird's loading zone by jumping up on top of this box and then on top all the way here. But the problem was, when I was trying to do this, no matter where I landed on this box, the bird always triggered. So I don't know if Nintendo patched this or not, but it didn't seem possible to do it like that. So I wanted to try to find a way around it, and I found something. There's one jump that you can do right here. If you're on top of this tree and throw Cappy, jump into him and do a pretty good jump, you can barely make it to this small platform. Right now I just barely made it on top of there, and from here you can go back and go around here and it won't trigger the bird. So that's how I did this part. And I came to the following conclusion: I will make one final video on the full game run when I beat Bowser and unlock the Mushroom Kingdom. And in this video I will show my moon list, so right here, to see what moons I've collected in every kingdom. And if there are any questions left to one of these moons and how you can collect them jumpless, then let me know in the comments. And well, up until the end of the main game, I will not upload any more Super Mario Odyssey videos, because with the new rules there's basically not much of a challenge left. And what I can do, if you want it, you can tell it in the comments. And if you want me to do change the challenge and make it a max moons minimum jumps challenge, then I will do that. But for now I will just leave it as a normal game challenge. So that's it for today, and I hope you enjoyed the video.